Hello, hello. This is Koi from Ray of Gratitude, giving a peace of mind to at least one person at a time. I am a coach that does creative healing for the heart, mind, and soul. And I love doing my tarot readings. If you are a subscriber to this channel, then you guys already know. This is a chakra reading, chakra energy reading that I like to do on usually I like to do this card spread for new moons and possibly full moons because we all have this cycle, you know. And for me, chakras really help me tune into what's going on with my body, you know, my mind as well as my soul. So that's where I like to bring that in. And plus, I also do chakra healing meditation. So I just like to incorporate this because if you're feeling the vibe, please subscribe. This is something I like to do for on a personal note for a person that is getting a chakra healing. This also is included for their own personal well-being before the chakra meditation begins. So, yeah, check out the links below. You can definitely check out my services, check out my products. I also have a group that we can talk about chakras and how energy connects with our spirit as well as creativity. So check that out as well. And without any further ado, let's get into this reading. So, let's see. Let's just go right into this. This chakra reading involves the main energy chakra. What we're focusing on, what this main energy of the chakra is. What are the imbalances? You know, there's an outside factor and there's an inside factor. And then we're going to talk about self-care on this, you know, and bring in an affirmation. So let us begin. All right, so let's see. What is the main chakra? You know, main energy going on here. Okay, so we got the crown chakra. Crown chakra. This is a general reading, I'm going to say. I hope you guys know. So rejection here. This story is always, this is so funny because this is like the journey of a creative soul, honestly. Because I love these cards because they have a story to each one. And this is really about like an artist that kind of struggles with making art for other people as well as just doing his own art from his soul. And you know, society looks at him as weird and different or whatever, but at the same time want him to curate some type of work, right? But they judge him, and you know, he feels the rejection here. And I think that this energy really is acknowledging and understanding. You know, as a general message, I'm picking up that, you know, we're really right now at this time are understanding a lot of ways that we've been rejected from society and really struggling to be your authentic self, you know, understanding who you are on a soul level. This usually does not, it contradicts a lot of things that, you know, society tells us who we need to be. You know, because majority of us don't talk about soul things, don't connect with our soul. And if you are one of those people that do connect with your soul, you're already like different. You know, you already have, you know, a purple dot on your face. So let's get into this outside factor. What's going on here? Okay. That's all we needed right here. And this is rejection. Here we go. Like, this is the conscious mind part here. Is really getting out of that defeat, feeling defeated, feeling those tricky, manipulative thoughts that go back and forth in your mind, and coming to the queen status and saying, you know what, F you. I'm who I am, and I'm going to continue to take this mask off. Like, look at this mask she's holding. You know, the Queen of Swords sometimes is labeled as the bitch, you know, and for any females that are watching this that has been labeled as that too, I know that a lot of times the people that are calling you that are misunderstanding your truth. You know, truth does hurt. Raw truth can be like a punch in the face. But it takes a mature person, a mature soul to really accept the truth, honor it, and understand where their truths match up to somebody else's. Because it's usually always two sides, you know, if not more. But, you know, there's two tales of the truth. And what remains true, you know, on both ends, though, is the really true. I like to say true. It reminds me of that movie, one of my favorite movies. I can't remember, but it goes into like past lives and in people like that. I can't remember. It has Halle Berry in it. If anybody knows what movie I'm talking about, please put it in the comments. Let's talk about this inner factor here. The inner factor, I hope you guys saw that. How it flipped over. There's nothing wrong with reversals. It's just showing more of, you know, a deeper meaning, something more to look at, whether it's blocked energy or reverse of the card, right? So this to me seems like it's about finding a way to really be guided out of this low vibrations, right? Being guided out of anxiety that you feel that you can't really connect with where it's coming from. You know, a lot of times when we have these like high emotions, they are a lot of unconscious emotions that we have developed and accumulated from the past as children, right? Or if you believe in past lives, from just generational and different lives we carry on. The Chariot is speaking about new direction, and usually it's being guided by spirit. You know, spirit is coming through to guide you out of that. You're already aware of these conflicting behaviors here, and this is funny because we have all sword energy except for the Chariot, and it's like you're understanding that you're really not in control of everything. Yes, you can control your thoughts. Yes, you can control your emotions, but some emotions are very subconscious, very deep, and it's like, I don't understand, right? But that awareness is half the battle. When you can understand that you don't understand is then knowing, okay, I need help. I need a professional point of view. I need a non-judgmental point of view. I need someone else to show me a different perspective here and help me work on different tactics for changing this negative habit of negative talk, you know, of thinking of being in lack energy, meaning that you're not worthy, meaning that you're not, you're feeling that you can't move on, you know, not, can't, all those negative things that we tell ourselves. All we have to do is think more on an abundance, just shift that mindset. And I'm saying all we have to do lightly because all we have to do is usually a lot. But if we could just do a few simple things and work on it, then the energy grows stronger. Then the habit grows weaker, and then we can move that aside and start a new way of living, a new way of thinking and seeing things, you know, because this is very lack mentality here, rejection, you know, because sometimes you can feel like you're the greatest, you know, like you don't really care about what other people think. But if you've been hearing you're not shit for 30 years, that's going to affect you, whether you try to push it out your head or not, you know. It affects you in different ways, and especially when you get these emotions that don't make sense, and you're like, what? Why did I react that way? Let's just clarify. I want to clarify. Clarify the Chariot. Okay. Wow, mother and mother. And then let's clarify Queen of Swords. We got a lot of queen energy up in here. Where are my queens at? Clarify this Queen of Swords here. Okay. Because I could be here shuffling all. Whoa. This is a lot of spiritual energy here because we have a lot of major arcanas. So we're clarifying the Five of Wands with the Star card, which is really seeing hope, seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Like, yes, you just acknowledge that you are a horrible talker towards yourself. You beat yourself up, you know, congratulations. You know what? We all do. But congratulations that you're aware of this, because the people that aren't aware of that, they're not doing that great, you know? But there is light at the end of the tunnel here. You're aware of this. Like, these are like two major cards that you are aware of this. Judgment card too. You know, like, you may have been judged for one of those people that like to keep it real and been called a bitch, been called mean. You know what I'm saying? But you were just trying to speak your truth, right? And people did not like that. And then in turn, it flipped on you speaking badly about yourself. But guess what? It's nothing to judge. It's just something to do. It's something to act better on. You know, it's something to transform and understand the right words to speak, you know, and own that speech. Queen of Swords does talk about, like, not caring what they say a lot of times. The queen just lets you have it, you know, but she speaks the truth. But she can also, unlike the Queen of Cups here that is very compassionate, the Queen of Swords knows the truth, right? But at times she can understand what words to say to benefit and really deliver the message in the right way that you can understand and really receive the message, instead of being harbored or feeling like you're being judged, you know. Judgment card is not necessarily about judgment, but in a way it is. It's a calling to level up into higher levels, basically, which you guys are figuring out. I'm proud of you. This is great. I'm sitting here talking about proud of you. This is a general reading, and I must say I have been seeing a lot of people becoming awakened. And in this 11th month, you know, in Scorpio season, Scorpio digs deep. And I really feel like the way, I'm not an astrologer, but the way that some of these planets are lining up and giving us energy into this planet right now, woo, we are being open like pow, you know, because Chariot and Mother of Cups, like, Spirit is really trying to wash you clean. You know, wash away a lot of emotions that have been hiding out in the shadows. You know, for some reason, whether you've, one, as a child felt really bad about or whatever, or two, just really been covering up and masking your authentic self. And we really do, emotions really help us understand the energy that we're holding within us. You know, especially with water. Water is about emotions. Is it 75%, 80%, 90%? We are water, you know, just like the earth, a majority of water. And water holds a lot of frequency, a lot of energy, and water also connects us to spirit, you know, communication. This Mother of Pentacles and Ten of Swords is also, I'm really feeling like, you know, the worthiness, getting out of the fact, you know, this energy that's been coming up is really because deep down inside we have not felt worthy of who we are. Whether it's because we don't have a lot of money, whether it's because we're not taking care of ourselves the best way that we need to, and whether it's because we're very strung up on life. You know, and I say strung up because clearly you can see this Ten of Swords is not like looking too fun. Ten of Swords talks about mental anguish, anxiety, depression, because the swords are mental energy. And when we're talking about physical things, our mentality really, really holds the key to our physical reality. And a lot of us don't know that, but we're waking up to it. We're understanding a lot of things that we've told ourselves and said, like, hey, I'm not good enough, or I'm not this, I'm not that. We're really being broken down to like the bone to really understand who we truly are at nature here. So self-care is really picking and knowing and choosing that we have the power to be happy about ourselves first. And then in turn, once you're happy with who you are on a soul level, happy with being in your own body, happy with waking up every day, happy with being, telling yourself that, loving and abundant things to yourself. Instead of telling yourself, oh, I'm not worthy, telling yourself, I am worthy of new things, new possibilities, and, new partnerships. That's what we love and strive for here as a human being, is partners, camaraderie, But honestly, if you tell yourself that you're not worthy, you're going to get those type of people in your life that see how you're being treated, how you treat yourself, and they're not going to think that highly of you either. It doesn't, we would love to be treated the way that you treat others, but that has been twisted so many times. Is treat yourself first, and then in turn treat others how you treat yourself. That's what really needs to be said. Not do unto others as you would do yourself. How the hell can we know how to treat ourselves until we really take time for ourselves and then do that in return? Like, let's be real. This is all about awareness here. Where is this card here? Let's talk about the self-care, because that's what's... Alright, sorry about that. My camera wanted to act like it had no battery. This camera is pretty janky. But anyway, let's get into the real nature, further in depth with this self-care factor. I'm really bringing, it looks like we need a little bit of self-care for... Let's do one more. Self-care for the mind and the heart. Wow, acceptance. Yeah. So there's acceptance that's needed, for us to ground in and really take charge of moving forward, walking with higher self, the wisdom that we obtained, as well as other knowledge, more clouds here. I feel like there's a sense of like falsity, really removing the masks that we've been wearing from society, that we've put on ourselves, as a young kid, and really growing into an adult. As you see, also, we understand that spirit is here. So self-care, right? Self-care. How can we bring this self-care forward? Making a choice to be happy. Excuse my arms. Making a choice to be happy. So these cards, I like to say, are janky too, because I made these cards. Really want to make a new set of cards, but I'm not quite sure yet. So I'm just wrote some sayings here. Alright, let's see. I gotta do it like this because these are flashcards. So what other self-care do we need? Let's pull this one right here. Alright, so we have find help, someone with more knowledge that can help. Like I was saying, trust that person. Are you afraid of rejection? Wow, isn't this funny? I'm telling you, y'all, spirit don't lie. It's time to celebrate. Celebrate is also about You know, there are simple ways to raise your vibration: singing, dancing. It's time to celebrate your victories, the goals that you have already met. Take care of priorities. Once you can take care of priorities, you can understand those goals that you have met. Smell. I don't know if anybody's baking in here or something. That might be something good, something to eat. You don't need them. If there's anybody that's in your life that you aren't working well with, just know that you don't need them to make you feel happy, okay? Do something that will bring you joy. Exactly. So that's some self-care that is needed, you know? And we have no. No to what? No to the bull crap, right? No to what's working. I think this is coming out because whatever feels like we are, hitting our head against a brick wall, we really, really need to let it go and let God handle that. Let the angelic realm, anybody else that, let spirit handle that, basically. I'm sure those that are watching this gets this. If you're not really into spirituality, I'm sure you're thinking about it. So figure things out, understand what your spirit needs, what priorities that you need to do to work on for yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Let it go to give more room to what is really needed in your life to transform. And those wings will set flight. I hope that this message is received well. This is a time to really dig deep. And if you don't really know how to or where to start, really find trust in a person, figure out, some professional help or someone that has a little bit more knowledge than you. Trust that person to help them, because they won't be in your life. Everybody's in your life for a reason. Trust that you will grow forward and move forward to the things that you need to. All right, so if you're feeling the vibe, please subscribe. Look forward to more things, more videos. I really, really have been working so hard on this stuff. I've been forgetting about creative stuff, so I will be posting more creative things. Check out my group. The link is in the bio, as well as products and services that I do. Yeah. So stay tuned for more. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.